Well, there are some lessons we can all learn from the celebrity court fight, and here to talk more about that is attorney Marc Noren. He's with the family law firm of Adelberg, Rudow, Dorf Hendler in Baltimore City. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
What does Christie Brinkley have to gain in arguing successfully to keep this case open to the public?
I think the attorney who was just on said it best. It's really, most lawyers agree it's a squeeze play. No one really wants to put their kids through this kind of thing, but to keep it open and expose him to all the tawdry details really is a strategic move to try to get him to settle along her terms. Okay,
and it has to be asked, and when you watch a story like that, what about the children? How do you ensure that they don't get harmed emotionally in having to go through all of this?
Well, you really can in a case like this, but the interesting part here is that it was actually the children's attorney who originally asked to keep the case closed on the theory that they would be harmed by having the details exposed on the internet, on blogs. Kids are at an age where they're likely on the internet. They have their own attorney, and it's her job to try to keep the kids out of the line of fire.
So this is a divorce case that the husband has an attorney, the wife has an attorney, and the kids have their own attorney.
Kids have their own attorney.
Is that becoming more and more common?
It is. There's really been an effort in family law over the last 10 years or so in a lot of states to try to take the kids out of the line of fire. One of the ways to do that is to have the court appoint attorneys for them.
Okay, and I'm assuming the parents have to agree to pay for that attorney.
They do indeed, yes ma'am.
All the minutia. So we asked the big question. The reason we're showing that story is not because we want to talk about Hollywood gossip, but because there is something that anyone going through a divorce case can take away from this. What are some of those things? Well,
really, the lesson, despite the fact that this is a celebrity divorce, some of the dynamics are still the same. The kids are exposed to a lot of details, whether it's on the internet or they just hear about it. I mean, if there is a lesson to be learned, it's try to settle the matters in private and try to keep your kids out of the line of fire.
And try to get an independent attorney, perhaps, to take just your children's interests?
Well, that's always best. And of course, in the average case, you don't have these kinds of publicity issues at stake. But that really is the lesson. Unfortunately, in this kind of a case, there is a basic constitutional principle that the public has access to courts, and that's kind of what happened here.
I have a couple more quick questions. I hope we have time. Obviously, Christie Brinkley, everybody knows who she is. The details, if they become public, everyone's going to talk about them. She has a hand to play. Is this the common strategy in just regular people's divorces?
With some people, it is, and basically what some attorneys do or their clients have them do is to keep the pressure on and to refuse to settle until the last minute on the theory that someone will cave at the end, and they often do. We call those courthouse step settlements.
Okay. Attorney Marc Noren, we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you very much.
It was nice to meet you. We hope you come back.
Thank you.